You know, every morning I tell you about stalls and fender benders and flat tires. You see it every day, and probably most of us think it's not going to happen to us, but it does. And Good Day's Karen Graham joins us this morning with a must-have checklist that every Georgia driver needs to know about. Karen, you know, it's safety first. You just got to be prepared, right?
Oh, you're exactly right. Before I shot this story, all I had in the trunk of my car were tennis rackets and a folding lawn chair. After putting the story together, I really have no excuse for not being prepared on the roads. And after you watch this story, hopefully you won't either. You're just tootling along, headed to work, to the store, maybe the golf course, and with no warning, your car breaks down. And no one ever thinks it can happen to them. If your car broke down, what do you have in here as far as emergency or safety?
Just my spare tire.
As far as I know, I have a spare tire and tools to change a spare tire.
I have jumper cables, a cell phone, cash, of course, and AAA membership as well.
Okay, not everyone is as prepared as Tina Walker. And law enforcement, insurance, and DOT officials say that is not good. Drivers here in the metro area are very dependent on their cars, and between rush hour traffic, construction delays, back and forth commutes, and now heat factor, cars can and many times will do that. Break down and leave you desperate by the side of the road. What happened?
Well, I was riding up the highway and I'm not sure if I hit a divot or what, but in turn, my tire blew.
You gotta loosen them up. Lord. Don't know which one though.
A hero unit and Kia Gregory's husband were on the scene within minutes to help. And the feeling she felt when they showed up.
Relief. I can say for most people it's probably relief.
That's why Georgia DOT spokeswoman Jill Goldberg, Atlanta Police Sergeant Curtis Davenport, and Allstate Insurance Agent Trevor Roseberry say you should keep the following items in your car at all times. So take notes.
Comfortable walking shoes, an old pair of tennis shoes, just throw them in your trunk so they're there if you need it. Try to keep some water in your car just in case. Always have your cell phone in there.
Pen and paper.
Why pen and paper?
Because just in case of an accident, you can diagram an accident, write down the facts of an accident. Jumper cables at 16 feet or more in length, because who knows what side of your battery is on, if somebody's going to help you. Cash on hand. Definitely want to make sure that you have cash on hand, because everybody doesn't take credit cards.
A blanket, first aid kit, reflective vest, and road flares are good to have, but so is this. 4 emergency tools wrapped up in one tiny device.
You can cut your seatbelt. You can also gauge the air pressure in your car. And then you got a flashlight and a blinking yellow light. Right here, you're able to bust your window out.
Unfortunately, Kia Gregory learned the car safety lesson the hard way. Any advice for anybody who may find themselves in this same situation?
First off, be prepared. Secondly, make sure that you check your tires often. Make sure the pressure is up, as well as your spare tire. Make sure that you have a flashlight in your car at all times, as well as jumper cables. You never know when anything might happen.
Bottom line, be prepared.
Be prepared.
Now, Jill Goldberg also warns drivers that there are going to be several construction projects going on all over the metro area this summer. And if you know you're going to be driving through one, make sure your gas tank is full, because you don't want to be that car that runs out of gas because traffic is backed up and you can't go anywhere.
That's kind of a no-brainer there, right?
Yeah, you said your car's very...
Well, no, I have a toolkit, and I have AAA. I have my saddle in there, and I've got, all the hoof pick and stuff.
A saddle?
For the horses,
Oh.
But
if your car breaks down,
I know, that's not going to help me.
Not at all.
Hey, where do you get that handy-dandy tool? Yes, where do you get that?
Davenport said you can get that anywhere, at a Walmart, at a Target, any store like that, at a Pet Boys, places like that. You can find it's called 4-in-1. Very handy. And a lot of these items, it's not going to cost you over $20. A blanket, first aid kit, it's really not that expensive to be prepared.
Stuff you got around the house, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Karen.
I'm going to pick one of those up. Thanks, Karen.
All right.